Hello, everybody. So yeah, what are we gonna do? Let's see if Koromaru wants to take a walk. I think probably every night this week. Yeah, every night this week, I'm gonna be able to go with somebody. Or maybe it's just the ladies. Because Makoto-kun is a ladies' man. Or a ladies' boy. He's young. Koro-chan always looks happy when we get a holiday. I wonder if it's because it means everyone's at the dorm. Hey, I have a question, but it might sound weird. Do you know what day tomorrow is, right? I'm gonna have something ready just in case. If you have time, well, I'll tell you the rest tomorrow. Spoke quietly and softly with Yukari as Koromaru ruined the mood. Hey, there he is. Whoa, your nose is all dirty. Come here, let's get you clean before we go home. I think he does it to get a bath. I think Koromaru likes baths and just keeps getting himself dirty. Because he likes to get scrubbed. He probably likes belly rubs. Once again, I do wish that my dogs liked getting clean, because they are some dirty motherfuckers. Today is September 24th, Christmas Eve. It's an important day in Europe and America, although unlike in Japan, December 25th, Christmas Day, is even more important. Do you all know why we celebrate Christmas in the first place? Japan, Christmas Eve is just a day for couples to spend time together and give gifts. Oh! Although technically I'm not romantically involved with any of those ladies. It's interesting a day that's celebrated worldwide is observed differently from country to country. Another example is Valentine's Day. Try looking it up online if you're interested. Received a text message. I know this is kind of sudden, but if you're not busy after school, would you like to spend some time together? Well, shit. Now I have to decide. Who do I want to spend it with? Sure, I'll spend it with Fuka. And now I'm going to get text messages from everybody. Or maybe not. Wow. Up. Are you ready to go, Makoto-kun? I don't mean to rush you, but we can't stay out too late. I don't care where we go, as long as we're together. God, Yukari and Mitsuru are going to be pissed. Wow, look at all the decorations. They're so elaborate. Look, those trees are made entirely of lights. They're so beautiful. They sure are. It's a bit chilly, but I'm really glad we came. Such a wonderful night, isn't it? Do you want to go inside somewhere? It's getting a bit chilly. I don't want you to catch a cold. I'm having such a good time. I pass through here all the time, but it looks so amazing tonight. Oh, that's right. These are for you. I was thinking of you when I made them. Fuka's cookie. Ugh. Sorry, the first thing I thought of when I saw that was Limp Bizkit. That sounds so dumb. And probably nobody remembers Limp Bizkit. But all I have to say is I did it all for the nookie. All for the nookie. Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to bake a cake, but I'm not that good at baking yet, and I didn't want it to taste bad. But I think you'll really like these. You have something that might make Fuka happy. Sure? She's probably gonna hate whatever I give her. Because I don't even have anything good. Yeah, all I have is a kaleidoscope. Whoopsies. She's probably gonna hate it. Is this present for me, Makoto-kun? Oh, I'm so happy you didn't forget about me. Thank you. I'll take good care of it. Oh, maybe she did like it. So, New Year's Eve is just around the corner. If I was still my old self, I'd probably want to forget about today. But I'm a lot different now. Now I think that time is precious, and I don't want to give up on the future. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me, Makoto-kun. Thank you for today. I'm having such a wonderful time. I'm sure there are a lot of girls who wish they could be here with you. But you chose to be here with me, and that makes me happy. All for the nookie. We should get going soon. Oh, Mitsuru-senpai that said that since she doesn't think everyone will get back in time, we won't go to Tartarus. I really look up to Mitsuru-senpai. She's so kind and reliable. What about you, Makoto-kun? Oh, sorry, I think that came out the wrong way. I thought you might like Mitsuru-senpai, you know, as a woman. I guess I'm just afraid that you'll go away. But I'm happy to be here with you today. It means a lot to me. Thank you for staying with me. I'll always be happy to support you and to be with you. Not just in battle or during a mission, but from now on, I love... sorry about that. Once again, it's just a little bit weird that I haven't even gotten to that part in the social link. And she is, you know... It's going to feel really weird going back to the social link and have her be like, I kind of maybe like you a little bit. What should we do after this? After all, we have more time. Sweepy baby, go to sweep. Because he did it all for the nookie. Actually, this is going to sound really dumb, but since I was on the very short topic of Limp Bizkit, I may have already told this story once before, but one time I got drunk with my friend, and we did karaoke at like a redneck bar of Limp Bizkit, and it was the biggest shit show you could possibly imagine, even more so than just Limp Bizkit in itself. It was pretty nuts. All that I did was I was the hype man. All I did was the Fred Durst. Like, I just stood in the back and I was like, yeah! It was horrible. Really horrible, actually. Oh, God. I don't think I've ever... Was that a different version of the song? Or have I just never gotten it to that point where it does the little guitar solo? Because that was pretty cool, actually. I'm always a little bit surprised by the amount of just pure... Like, it's almost like these songs can always surprise me a little bit. Like, as I said before, with this song, if you listen with, like, good headphones or, like, a good bass system, you'll hear the bass line, and it's crazy. Even Mass Destruction has a crazy bass line. But, like, I'm always surprised by the little things of the music in these games. Yeah, let's do Student Council. So that's my review on the proper way to wear one's uniform. Please keep these things in mind. I'm not trying to force everyone to change the way they dress. I would like to hear your opinion. Hey, did Hidetoshi just say he wanted to hear our opinions? Before he didn't care what we thought. Well, at least he's trying. Thanks, Makoto-kun. I could not have done it without you. How'd I do? Not bad. You say so. Anyway, it's a big weight off my shoulders. I may have given people the impression that I'm selfish, but I'll win back their trust. Look at this. Removed a lighter from his pocket. You know that cigarette butt in the bathroom? One of the guys fessed up. And you know what else? He promised me that he'd never smoke again. This lighter is proof of that. I earned his trust by showing concern for others, just like you taught me. Here, I want you to have this. I'll hang on to it. And smoke some cigarettes. Please do. Cheap lighter. I've been looking down on people, but you taught me an important lesson. I don't think I'll ever compare to you, though. Boom, another one maxed out. Super ultra pumped. And now I can fuse Odin. So excited to fuse Anthony Hopkins. Do you remember the story I told you about the TV anchor woman? The man sent to prison was my father. I see now that sincerity is important, and I'm proud of myself for learning its true meaning. I should realize what an amazing man my father is. It's time to go home. You want to go somewhere? You know, we've never hung out outside of school. He seems really excited. How cute. Yeah, like, I'm not saying that there wasn't ever...
Where have you been?
Hey, did you know today is December 25th? Fate. Death. What a terrible Christmas. Christmas will be better next year. That's right. Next year. We're not going to let the world end. But yeah, I was never really saying that there was no resolution in the social links, because there is. It's just more so the journey to it. Specifically in this game, that just kind of doesn't make sense. Like, his whole social link, like, he was basically like, no, I'm not going to be a good person. I'm a jerk. And you're like, yeah, be a jerk. But then he's like, yeah, I should not be a jerk. And you're like, but I didn't even say that. I was just agreeing with you the whole time. So you learned on your own. Somehow, somewhere you learned. I don't know. I don't mind nitpicking games I like, because it's always important to remember that there is no perfect video game. There is no perfect anything. There is no perfect anything in this world. And if you sit there and go, this is a 10 out of 10 perfect experience, you're just saying that there's no room to improve on the next one. So I know that this game has its little flaws. So does Persona 4, and so does Golden. And I'm excited to see what they add and take out in Persona 5. Just a little rant there, because a lot of people see little nitpicks like that and they immediately go, oh, they hate it, or like, no, this is perfect. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. It'll be okay. This game is amazing, but it has its little flaws here and there. That doesn't mean it's not amazing, because it is. Morning. It's cold today, but it's worth it for winter vacation tomorrow. What are you getting? What are you getting with your New Year's gift? We haven't got ours yet, but when I get a lucky bag, I'm aiming for that purse. Ooh, me too. Hey, do you want to start waiting in line today? We could bring a kotatsu. Winter break starts tomorrow, though I'm sure most of you are just going to sleep in during New Year's. You'd better stop relying on your parents so much and don't fall asleep in the kotatsu, alright? Speaking of, I'm reminded of a passage from the famous novel The Shutter of the East Window. Oh wait, that was a futon. Alright, that's enough out of you. A futon and a kotatsu are basically the same thing, you wise guys. Are you having fun teasing your teacher? Look, all I'm saying is that you're not careful when you sleep in a kotatsu, you could get burned, okay? That wasn't really quite a lecture, but you're welcome, game. Still doing it for the nookie. That's going to be the theme for the rest of this playthrough. Out of context Limp Bizkit quotes. How amazing would that be? I'm pretty sure that someone would find me and burn me to death. Oh, actually, speaking of music, so I don't really give that much of a shit about it, but actually, what rank am I at with her? I don't really give that much of a shit about the game because I don't really care, but I follow Atlas on YouTube, and they posted a thing for fucking Dancing All Night, and they, I guess, showed or had a clip of a remix of a song from Persona 4, and I actually thought it sounded really sick. Oh, cool. King card set. Awesome. Yeah, let's spend time with her. And then I'll probably aim for one at a time. I'll probably aim for Fuka next. Interesting. So takoyaki doesn't consist of an entire octopus, only a small portion. Well, it makes sense. An entire octopus would be too much food for one person. Sometimes I'm amazed at my ignorance of the world. Ask her to treat you. I will have one takoyaki, please. What? Takoyaki isn't sold in individual pieces. So I can buy a dozen at this price? So it's filled with diced octopus inside. Interesting. It tastes slightly sour. Are there other ingredients in addition to the octopus? Well, whatever they may be, they taste absolutely delicious. C'est très bon. That was probably wrong. I don't think I even have any Empress Persona. I probably do somewhere in the compendium. That reminds me of what Akihiko was talking about when we walked past here. Don't you think Akihiko has been acting a little differently lately? I don't mean to be rude, it's just I've known him for such a long time. Perhaps he's just maturing. Does that make you happy? Of course that makes me happy. With all we've been through, it can be difficult to get over our pasts. However, Akihiko is trying to learn from his experiences. I'm very impressed by him. Why don't you go on dates with him? God. When I look at Akihiko, I'm reminded of so many things about myself. I can't explain why, though. Maybe you're in love. In love? No, it's not that. Does it appear that way to you? He's just a friend, or should I say teammate. I can't seem to find the correct word to describe him. Regardless, that is the extent of our relationship. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry for subjecting you to my incoherent ramblings. Please forget what I just said. Agree to forget about it. Thank you. The takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime.
Welcome back.
The second term is finally ended. There are only 5 days left until New Year's Eve. My fear and anxiety still remain, but I'm no longer confused. I will fight until the end. I've made up my mind. What do I want to do? Let's see if Koromaru wants to go for a walk. Oh shit, whoopsies. Koromaru's eyes are full of determination. I thought it was just another random thing, but it was about Koromaru being determined and stuff. He too wants to do it all for the nookie. Oh. Someone just kill me, please. Oh, God. My life. It's great. So shit, that means pretty much I'm probably not going to be able to do anything for the next couple of days.
Huh? Junpei-kun?
Oh, I forgot about Fuka.
Oh, hey, Fuka.
What are you doing here?
Nothing, really. I come here when I'm feeling down.
Is that Chidori's sketchbook?
Yeah. This is where I first met her. What are you doing here, Fuka?
Oh, I went home for a bit. I've been going back there a lot lately.
I see. You know, you've really changed, Fuka. You're totally different from when you first came to the dorm.
Really?
Yeah, you were so timid back then. But now you're so strong.
You've changed too, Junpei-kun.
Yucatan said the same thing. But I don't think so.
Just a fun fact. This game was released on the PlayStation 2. And it has better voice acting than Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. Drop the mic.
I mean, just the other day, I got all freaked out about being scared. I am such a wuss.
That's not true.
But I really was scared. Actually, I'm still scared. But after thinking about it, I realized that I don't want to lose my memory. If I forget everything, that means I'll forget Chidori too. And I wouldn't even be alive right now if it wasn't for her, you know? So I say F that.
Edgy.
You're scared because you're not running away. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
Fuka.
That's why I want to protect everyone. Think about it. The dark hour is really scary too, isn't it? But our persona's awakened, and we're here today. The future hasn't been decided yet. And I want to be true to myself.
True to yourself. You're really something, Fuka. We should fight.
I agree.
boom, or something like that. Yeah, see, so who's even left then? I don't think anybody's really left. I think that might be the last of it. I mean, I'm not glad or sad or anything, but, you know. Character and world building. I would really like to make a video about how these games actually kind of, even though it's a very isolated world, because this isn't a huge open world game, you know, like this, when you think about games that have great world building, like Fallout and like Dark Souls and stuff like that, this game is minuscule compared to that. It's so tiny, but it builds a real picture. Like a very coherent picture a lot of the time. I'd really like to make a video about that, but I'm a little bit lazy. I need to get on my game, because that's the kind of stuff I made this channel even for, was not necessarily for Let's Play stuff, but for videos like that, and I need to get back to it, but now that I've kind of at least gotten on back to a schedule and gotten used to working a different schedule and everything, I'm going to start writing again and everything. Maybe I'll start like writing on my lunch breaks or something like that. Use Siri? Nah, probably not. Yeah, I mean, there really isn't shit for me to do.
Hi, how was your day?
4 more days until New Year's Eve. I've been thinking about what I'm going to do on the 31st. I was afraid I might go crazy from fear. But I was wrong. I feel strong. Because everyone is with me. Cute. Kawaii. Gotta remember the last syllable, because otherwise it means scary. But don't tell the weeaboos. Let them make dummies of themselves. Actually, I think the first time I heard that was, because I don't really care that much, like, but I was watching a podcast on IGN, I think, and somebody was saying that when they went to Japan, they were trying to tell somebody that they were trying to tell a woman that their child was cute, and it came out as, your child is scary. And it's kind of funny, because I'm a horrible person. Hey, Ken-kun. My schoolmates are probably enjoying their vacation. They're probably sitting by the fire drinking hot chocolate. I wish we could do that. We can, buddy. Did anything have anything good to say? It's like they've all come to a realization or something. I agree. I wonder if everyone's made up their minds. Yes, they have. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much just gonna, because as I said, I've used up, because normally, this is where a little bit of strategy comes in these games, in that you have to decide what social links to do, and a lot of people leave some of the ones that are a lot of people use some of the ones that are like Hierophant and like even Sun to an extent for way later, because of the fact that it will, like, these are ones you don't have to do during school. And even like Mamoru. But at least I can hang out with him. So yeah, I think that this will max it out, hopefully. And then I think that this will be the last social link. Or the last social link that I can do when school is not in session. Okay, so tomorrow then, I'll go ahead and just finish this social link.
Hi, how was your day?
3 more days. Have you decided what you're going to say to Ryoji-kun? I'm going to tell him to fuck off. And he's going to look at me like, what? And then I'm going to just tell him, yeah. I said fuck off. And then he's probably going to turn into a monster and kill me.